SEO-friendly directory campaigns. I've talked about this over and over again. 2 days before I came here, I got an email. One of the coaching members that I worked with, we'd set up an incoming links campaign for him. He sent me an email. I said, hey, did you ever do that incoming links campaign for me that you said you'd do? I said, well, let me check. Pulled out my records. I don't handle it. My assistants handle it. Pulled out the records. I said, yeah, the spreadsheet said it was finished on 7/6. We submitted to 70 directories. 62 were confirmed admission. And he goes, oh. He goes, because I've got one hell of an increase in my traffic and therefore my earnings all of a sudden, like 30 days after we started the campaign for him. It works fantastic. It works for me. I do it for my sites. I had a couple of sites I've tested on. I've shot from 4th and 5th page where I was stuck to the 1st or 2nd positions on Google, Yahoo, MSN. It works everything I've tested it for. Even my bad sites that are spam sites. Yes, I spam. No more. That's from the old days, but it's interesting. So anyone who's in the club, the photo birthday invitation site, Yahoo and MSN I was dominating, but I told you when I built it, I'm not going to do anything in Google because I'm not running any incoming links for it. And it sat there for over a year at like 3rd, 4th, and 5th page. And I said, okay, let's see if we can do this with a site that it's not the best site in the world. It's not something I tell you guys to build. It's something I just threw up for internal linking structures, right? Anyone who knows the internal linking structures that I teach, I just showed you guys how the linking structures. I said this site isn't something that I would build to sell a product. It's just to show you how it works. And I used that for an incoming links campaign. And boom, within the first 2 to 3 weeks, I went from 4th and 5th page in Google, where I stuck for over a year, to the 2nd position. And it's not, I mean, it's pretty decent. I make sales, and I mean, it's all right. It's not, you know, the most competitive market ever, but SEO-friendly directory campaigns need to be done. I made a video tutorial for everyone on the site. If you didn't see it, both clubs, did everyone see the IBP video tutorial that I made? I made a video tutorial. Both clubs have access to it. Shows you how to set your own campaign up if you want to using IBP. And I also, on several calls, I've given you guys specifics on what it is that you need to do. Rick, I know you were on that last call. We covered how to get them, look for people. Thanks. But yeah, I mean, if you're not doing it, you're insane. And what we're teaching people now is set up your mini networks. If you need to mini networks, and every single one of them, submit it for SEO friendly. You can get it done for $15. There's no reason not to do it. I gave all the resources and all those calls that I did one for both groups. And all the resources are there that you need to get someone to do it for you for $15, and that $15 can take you from 5th page to 1st page on Google and the other engines too. So each site, you register a domain for $8. You pay $15 to somebody else to run an incoming links campaign for you. That's $22. You pay hosting, $8 a month. So your first month, you have less than $50 in for the site. Well, if you're building a site, you should make more than $50, right? I mean, you can at least invest $50 to get the site moving, and that's one of the things that we do. So it works great. Okay. Well, I think that's it. Let's go to the next presentation. Any questions about that part of the presentation?
I was just wondering if you tested your marketing stats before you approached the JVs.
Yes, most definitely. That was part of the email that we sent out. A couple things I did was I told them where to sign up. We'll go over that. I definitely tested the stats. When you approach somebody, you want to tell them how much money is in it for them. That's all they care about. If you look at the top things that matter to an affiliate selling somebody else's product is how often do I get paid, how much do I get paid. And if you can tell them that you're getting paid by somebody like ClickBank every 2 weeks, then they know that they're going to get paid. So that should be one of the primary things that you put. And I actually have a screenshot of that later about my reason why page as to why they should sign up with me directly rather than going to ClickBank. So I sent them an email, and one of the emails said, here's my opt-in rates, here's my sales letter conversion rates, we have our own sign-up page for affiliate sign-up page, and we'll give you the choice. You can sell through ClickBank if you want. We're still going to pay you through ClickBank. But if you sign up with us, you can either choose sending them to the opt-in page or to the sales page. And that was a very important part of how I approached those people. So we went to the first couple of people we went to, we didn't have those stats. So the first guy, I had to tell him that I'll take care of it, don't worry. So he trusted me, and he made a lot of money. He was extremely excited. His conversion, he was happy as could be. I mean, couldn't believe the conversion that he got. I didn't have any stats when I went to him. He was our first partner. But I said, don't worry, if it doesn't work out, I'll take care of it some way, shape, or form. We'll make it work. And he trusted me, and he did it. And the stats turned out to be fantastic. So every subsequent email I sent out, I said, here's my conversion stats, here's our pages, here's why you should join up with us. And that's how we do it. Mario, can you get a microphone? You guys want to ask more questions before we move on? If so, we'll get a microphone out. Anybody else have any questions?
You just mentioned it was IPP, right? I didn't, what does it stand for? IBP?
IBP. Internet Business Promoter 9.2. It's something I told the group to use a few times for different reasons. Okay. Well, I'm not pounding everyone on it. I just want to let you know it's a tool I actually use. I was actually already set the payments to my project manager to recruit programmers to make a program that allowed me to submit my assistants submit to SEO-friendly directory sites in case for the group I was getting it made so you guys could use it. And the quotes came back, they were kind of high, but I said, well, we need it. I'd actually sent an email to Internet Business Promoter, IBP, months and months ago and said, you know what, you guys have this great niche market directory submission feature, but what you need to do is you need to let us be able to put in our own stuff. And they said, well, it's not on the list of things to do. So I forgot all about it. And then after I'd already sent down payment to my project manager to recruit a programmer to make the job, produce it for us, IVP announces that they had a new feature. Surprise! You can put in your own directories now to submit it and automate the process. So I took the money from that to the project manager to start another project for the group's benefit. So that's going to be an estimated 3 to 4 weeks. And right now, just as long as we're talking about STM, feeder site traffic machine in SACC is being tested as we speak. The beta testers have only reported 1 bug so far. And I haven't gotten feedback about what they like and don't like about it, but we've only had 1 bug report in the last week. So that should be coming out very soon for the group. And then ASTM, they're running a little behind, but my project manager on that tells me they're doing a good job, so it should be worth it. But both of them are leaps and bounds ahead of the programs that we started with. In fact, they're really cool. So, last call on questions. Anybody? Yes, Mike.
The IBP, IBP, is that the same as you were talking about us submitting it to Salesforce?
No.
Separately, is that what IBP?
You want my personal opinion, pay the $15 and have somebody else do it for you for each site. But if you prefer to do it yourself, if you have cheap labor sources and somebody that needs something to do, Internet Business Promoter will allow you to do it in-house. So, yes, Ken.
Just have a question. And I don't know if it goes with this section that we just talked about ClickBank. Any concern with ClickBank cookies and people, cleaning their cookies all the time?
Well, from whose standpoint? Me, I don't care. I mean, obviously, I want to protect my clients, and we give them a cloaking link, which is one of the benefits that we let them do, is we let them cloak their link. But what's interesting is you can see, it's said that 25 to 30% of all cookies are removed from their desktops regularly. And as an affiliate promoting someone else's product, that's just price of business. And you can do what you can, but they really need to work on it. We can see when campaigns are launched, because we don't do anything else. All we do is we just wait for our JV partners to mail, because that's the way we designed it. And I can see when they're doing a mailing that you can see who's using their own ClickBank ID instead of using the other guys. But there are days where you can see that sales are coming through that don't have any cookie attached to them at all. So it is a very large concern. So as a super affiliate selling somebody else's product, yes, it is a concern. Yeah, it's definitely a concern as a super affiliate. But there's not much we can do unless they do session tracking and stuff like that. So that's the only way for them to get around it.
Was the product a PDF only?
No,
or were there
that's
videos
something else we'll talk about. I've got a product development presentation, but it was PDF and video and audio.
Okay. Do you have, what are your thoughts on price point for a ClickBank product?
This one we priced at $67 to get it started. But one of the strategies is to include the videos, so $97 is easily sold on ClickBank if you put videos in it. If you're just selling an ebook, you have a little bit tougher sale, so you can't position it as an ebook. I don't call it an ebook. I call it a course. We're testing whether the picture shot should be there or not. It's too soon to sell, and we test a whole bunch of stuff. But price points wise, I say throw in a couple of videos and call it $97, and we will go to $97. But we want to see it. I'm trying to help my partner on this. He didn't want to pay 55%. He wanted to pay 51. I said, well, if you're paying 51, you look like, come on. 55 is a little bit better. I wanted to go 75, but he wants the money, so we settled for 55% so we could show up on the software programs. But if you noticed, Mike Valsam did his huge butterfly marketing launch. He was paying 70% on a $97 product. Mike was, it's easy to charge $97 when you're lining up JVs because the JV partners know you and they go to business for you.